once again, guys, huge welcome to everybody. We have over 600 plus people connected on this call, and it's growing. So let's go invite. Let everybody know this call is started. So first thing, guys, I want to tell you that, this first half of the year, it really has been an incredible year for us. So many success stories, so many new success stories. So many people have been able to truly impact their life with our products, with our services, with the opportunity itself with B, And I feel more excited about this company than I was ever before. And due to the fact of that foundation that we put this company in, like, guys, take a look at the new website, the new presentations, the new videos from the marketing team, from legal, from the finance team, from the whole corporate aspect. It literally solidified many things for this company to go to $1 billion and beyond. So I'm really excited for the future, right? I'm really excited for the future for all of you guys. And as you guys all know, every company's there's so many companies start, and they come and go. But to truly be able to put a company with a solid amount of foundation for the company to last for a very long time, it really requires a lot of the detailed work. It really requires a lot of the right kind of mind to get together, to constantly focus on, to make sure that we have the best of the best foundation in the company so that we last for a long time. And I really want to give a massive thank you to the CEO of the company, Moyn. I mean, his dedication for this company, guys, is absolutely unreal. He's literally working every single day. I never see him take a break. Literally, he's always working. I still remember during the time of COVID when he was literally in bed, that he couldn't breathe. Every moment that he would get to do something, he would get up and do it. And that's the level of dedication that he has for you guys, for this company, for the future of this company. And since he's been out of recovery since then, I've never seen him take a break. I literally have never seen him take a break. There is no days off for him. I don't know how he does it, but there is no days off for him when he's always working. And same goes for my other brother, Ehsaan. He's also constantly dedicated, working, making sure that we have the best of the application, or the best of the platform, to make sure that the infrastructure, when it comes to the technology aspect of the company, he's always making sure the fact that him and his team, giving us the best and the solid, stable platform, and constantly innovating and re-innovating the platforms to get better every single day. And he's constantly dedicated towards that. So I'm really super grateful for this company to have, like, the two of my brothers that we have that are so dedicated towards the mission of this company. And I was sharing, actually, yesterday, I was sharing a long-term vision, which I want to kind of like share with you guys as well, as we're on this call, very briefly. People are asking me, hey guys, you guys been around for almost 4 years of the company. Your achievement is incredible. You guys are one of the fastest growing network marketing company and technology company in the world right now. And you guys are literally constantly crushing it in different markets. And what is it what drives you? What is your mission? What is the long-term vision of this company? And this is what I said to them. I said, look, if you guys take a look at the space in direct selling and network marketing, when the first time when Amway came about, they had to pioneer a lot of the things. There was a lot of the things were really difficult for them that other companies were not willing to do, when it comes to the legal standpoints, when it comes to the image standpoint, when it comes to doing things the right way. A lot of companies were not willing to do that because they didn't think it was important enough to do it. And you see, one thing that they've done is that they pioneered the entire direct selling space. So this is why they're one of the biggest they are the biggest company in the world today in network marketing, right? They have produced hundreds, thousands of millionaires around the world. I mean, they are the legend, right? But when you take a look at the world today, the future is technology. The present is that we understand that the biggest shift of wealth will be created and is being created online and with technology, right? But if you take a look at network marketing alone itself, what do you really see? When it comes to the technology space, a digital space, when you take a look at real companies that truly focus on developing, evolving, renovating, innovating the products, constantly making sure that bringing the best value, best market proposition, best products, unique products that are not competing against other companies, but constantly competing against itself to get better every single month, every single year. There isn't really many companies like that. You see that. And when you look at the legal standpoint, we are one of the first company in the digital space, in the technology space, to be in the board of direct selling, DSA, right? And they're also part of the WFDA, right? So if you guys take a look at from the legal standpoint, we've registered legally in more than 7 different countries around the world, strategically placed to make sure that we have a proper legal presence. Because as a digital company, oftentimes there are many bad companies out there, create bad image, have bad reputation, and when it comes to the authority, they take a look at it, they say, are you one of those companies, you know? And every single time, literally, we've been reached out by different jurisdictions of different countries to find out who we really are. And when we presented of what we do, transparently showed them how we're doing it, they were literally inspired. They're just like, wow, you guys are the first company that we're seeing who's actually trying to do things the right way, truly bringing in real value, legitimate services, and truly in focusing and helping people. You know, they get happy, like here in Colombia or in Canada or from the United States. You know, our law firms are always ready to make sure to let them know, hey, this is what we do, this is what we have, and this is how we're doing it. And they're like, even in DSA, they were just asking us if we could show other companies how to do things the right way, the compliant way, the correct way, you know? And so doing those things, guys, is not easy. Like, we won the most innovative and the best design award of our office amongst Uber, Amazon, and many other companies in that part of the world. And we came in the first place. We invested so much money to make sure that we provide the environment for the employees, a place where they work, they feel at home, and they understand truly what we do and what we represent. When you walk inside our office, you immediately know what we represent, the values we represent, the way we present ourselves. I mean, many times I speak to people and they say, you guys do marketing so well, your brand looks so good. And I always say your image really matters in terms of how people perceive you and how they see you. Because you could do the best things, but if you don't look good, right, they're probably going to judge you based upon how you present yourself, right? So that's one thing also we've always make sure that our image is clean, is good, and we represent the right standard in the industry. And we're constantly investing back inside the company. That's important for you to know. Because if a company is going to last for a very, very long time, it depends upon how the owners of the company are always going back to constantly improve the company, making the company better. Not like a lot of companies where they look the same 3 years ago, 4 years ago, 5 years ago, they look exactly the same. Nothing really changed. In our case, every 6 months, you guys see transformation. How we started 4 years ago to where we are today, we're a complete different company. So going into the part where I was going to share with you guys vision, right? Look, what Amway has done in the product space, we're going to do that in the technology space, in the digital space. But if you look at the reach of the digital company, as a company with application technology, if you look at the reach and how fast we can expand, right, and grow, and the fact that everybody uses a phone and everybody has an application. If only 1% of the world was to use our application, we have more than 70 million customers active using our applications. Our vision is that one day, at least 1% of the population in the world will be using one of our applications out of the many apps and platforms that we're going to grow. Imagine getting paid from millions of people around the world because they use one of our applications, right? And of course, we're still very small versus where we're going. But over the next 10 years, guys, I believe over the next 10 years, we're going to have over 10 million active customers in the company. Over 10 million. Because look, the first phase, the foundation phase, is the hardest. But once you have laid everything down and solidified, and the visions are very, very clear, and the people behind it are united towards one mission, we're going to grow. And the leaders in the industry literally looking at this company, they're thinking, are they the right company? People still question. Although we've been around for 4 years, paid out more than $200 million in commission, right? I don't know any companies out there that did that in the first 4 years, probably have, but we're one of the fastest. We aim to be one of the fastest company in the world to pay out $1 billion in commission. And one day, to get to a point to pay $1 billion commission, not only a year, but a month. We believe that someday, 10 years, 15, 20 years from now, will be far bigger than companies like Amway because of the future we're heading to, guys. And the future is technology. Future is application. Future is blockchain, cryptocurrency. The future is where we're going. We're preparing for the future. So look, guys, if you're excited for the future of this company, if you're excited for the vision of this company, if you're excited about where you're going, I want every single person on this call here to drop a number 7 on the chat to show some excitement about where you're going with this company, knowing you're at the right place, knowing you're with the right people, knowing that this is your time. This is your time to shine. This is your time to win. This is your time to grow. This is your time to level up, knowing that you are at your home. Okay, your home, knowing this is it. There isn't another company. Okay, there is no other companies like us. There is no other company we're competing against. In fact, people are trying to copy what we do, but hey, everybody can copy all day long. But when you have your unique vision, you're not competing, but you're always getting better and better and better and better and better. So the reason why we call this company B is for better experience. We want to constantly experience better every single day. Of course, the Zoom technical issue doesn't define that. That happens. Blame it on Zoom, right? But guys, this call really is about Frazer. I'm just so happy and grateful that he is on this call. I've heard so many incredible things about him literally over the years. This individual have impacted so many people with his words, with his inspiration, with his trainings, right? And he has so much wisdom. Literally, if you guys follow him on Instagram or if you have read his books, literally, he is absolutely inspiring person, guys. And I'm just so honored that he's going to be part of our convention. And I want to thank you, Frazer, for being on this call here with us, because I know you're super busy. And despite the challenges, you decided to connect on this call. You decided to be still here with us. So thank you, brother. I appreciate you so much for being here. Before I do pass it over to Frazer, I know Max also been literally have a few calls with Frazer. I want Max to share a few words and share his excitement as well about Frazer. So Max, if you can unmute yourself, if you're able, let me just see. Okay.
All right.
And if you can just share a few words before we bring on Frazer, who this really individual is, guys, who you're about to hear from, guys. So I'm super excited. Max, over to you.
Just the fact that you're allowing me to come and share a few words makes me a little bit nervous. But I'm extremely... All right, I'm gonna stop sharing that screen, the audio. All right, now it's good. Those technical challenges, guys, happens to everyone. Even the best technology company in the world will have problems with external services. So who knows? Maybe World of Wisdom will become a streaming service soon for attendees and panelists as well, Monir. So I'm happy to come on just for a minute because I've been following and studying many of the successful individuals in the network marketing space for the past decade. Everything from self-proclaimed gurus that had a good run that decided that now they're going to write a book or now they're going to do some motivational speeches and sell their courses, etc., to individuals that I've been learning basically everything from that I'm implementing into my business. And I can tell you guys, I started to follow Frazer, I think it's about 5-6 years ago. I saw some of his videos on YouTube, and he definitely got me hooked, since I am a dinosaur when it comes to social media. And I thought that building something online is not something for me. I should do what the guys did back in the days, the traditional stuff. So I from starting to following Frazer, study him, I realized that this is a person that I'm definitely just gonna grab his shoulder. Wherever he runs, I'm gonna run. Wherever, if he's gonna, do a podcast or write a book, I'm going to be the first person to grab the hands of them. So I ordered I Dare You. When was that? Was it 2019? Am I wrong? 2018 or 2019? And that book completely changed my life, guys. And there's a lot of online gurus, etc. I've been following out there, but Frazer is not just one of these guys. It's a person that I couldn't be happier to have on a convention, and for you guys, including myself, to take notes of, because it's a person that is not only a true legend when it comes to building online, but if you're looking at his past experiences from how he was growing up to the result he have had in his traditional business before really getting started with the online based things, is something where he knows everything from the online side of things to the traditional side of things. And he's not just talking from what he have been taught in books. It's things that he's been building himself. So I don't think there's anyone else that have as much goosebumps as I have from knowing that Frazer is actually attending the convention in Rome. And from what I know as well, this is also one of the first convention he's joining at his kind, when we're looking at B as a technology company, and it's something we shouldn't just take for granted. So with those words, thank you, Monir, for letting me share a few words, because Frazer is definitely one of the few individuals that have completely changed my life. So I'm happy to have you on the call, Frazer. Thank you, Monir.
Incredible. Thank you, Max, for those words. Frazer, bro, honestly speaking, super excited to be here, to be able to hear from you. Thank you once again for being on this call. I appreciate you so much. I'm excited for the Rome convention. I can't wait for you to just literally just blast that convention, bro. So for everyone, guys, let's give a huge welcome to Frazer Brookes. Let's drop a number 7 on the chat, guys. Everyone drop a number 7, 5 emojis, whatever you have, just drop everything on the chat. And let's give a huge welcome to none other than Frazer Brookes.
Oh, you guys are just way too kind. I really appreciate you. I think B should stand for beautiful energy as well. Like you guys are like,
your video is off, I think.
Yeah, it's telling me it's unable to start the video.
Okay, hold on a second. Let me let you do it. Sorry, continue. Go ahead.
It's all good. Yeah, I think beautiful energy is a good acronym for B as well. You guys are just great. Max, I appreciate the words, my friend. Monir, you're just incredible. I love hearing some of the vision and the two. There we go. We're in. I can see myself, which is kind of weird, right? I can kind of see myself, and I can feel that I can see all of you. I don't have an epic background like Monir does. Like that, it's that good. People might say that it's like a green, the haters will be like, it's a green screen, but no, there we go. That's legit. I'll do the same in my room. But it's not as great. I'm just going to be honest with you guys. So anyway, hey guys, I'm so excited to be with you guys. I'm super fired up to be with you in Rome as well. I will apologize to the translators though. I will apologize because network marketing is in my blood. It's in my veins. If I cut my wrists, blood doesn't come out, network marketing does. And whenever anyone talks to me about network marketing, or anyone ever asks me to talk about network marketing, I cannot control my tempo. I cannot control my energy. I do my absolute best. So my interpreters out there, I massively appreciate you. I massively, massively appreciate you. And I'm going to do my best to slow down, but keep the energy high. All right, so let's do it. So guys, I want to share with you a story today. I want to give you some value as well to really kind of ensure that you 10x your income, 100x your income, 1,000x your income, because it's possible with this company. As Max said before, I've never really been involved in a company from a training point of view, a coaching point of view, a speaking point of view that I don't believe in. One of my rules is that I have to have been able to have used the product or the service. And there's not that many companies in the technology space where I've been able to do that. But Max has shown me, when we were in Dubai, Max has shown me the technology, show me what can happen. And it got me excited to be able to be a part of this convention. So here we go. My network marketing career actually started in 1987. If you can write 1987 into the chat, I'd appreciate that. But I wasn't born until 1988. So whenever I say that, people are like, how the hell does that work? Well, my mom and dad...
How old are you, bro? Am I getting it all wrong?
You're right. It's just I've lived well. So yeah, 1987, but I wasn't born until 1988. So my mum and dad, they were so broke, they couldn't afford to pay attention. They lived in a place called Southport in the northwest of the UK. And my dad he'd sold a business, made almost no money. And he bought this 5-bedroom house that if you leant against one of the walls of the house, the whole house would have fallen over. It just needed massive repair. He couldn't afford the mortgage. He couldn't afford to do it up. So he made a decision that he was going to rent out the rooms of this 5-bedroom house to complete strangers. He basically invented Airbnb. Let's just put it that way, right? He didn't, but he kind of did, right? So he had, in 2 weeks, he'd had all the rooms completely full. 14 strangers living in one house in the UK. So my mum was pregnant with me. One day, my dad wakes up. He's kind of cloudy-eyed as he walks to the bathroom, the one bathroom in the house. He opens the door, and one of the tenants, one of the people living in one of the bedrooms, was going about his morning routine, right? And he was like, get out, get out, get out. My dad's like, whoa, I'm so sorry. He got kicked out of his own bathroom. And he had that moment, that enough is enough moment. I don't know how many of you guys have had it. You can drop a 5 in the chat if you've ever had that moment where I've had enough of this. This is enough. I cannot keep living like this. This is ridiculous. So he decides to walk downstairs because there was a toilet downstairs, walks downstairs, has that enough is enough moment, goes to the downstairs toilet, goes into the kitchen, washes his hands in the kitchen sink. I know, disgusting, but I'm telling you all the details. And as he turns around on the kitchen table, there was a newspaper open up and he saw a picture of an Aston Martin sports car. And I know an Aston Martin might not be your dream car right now. The Lamborghinis and the G-Wagons and the Bentleys and the Rolls Royces, the Ferraris are so far beyond. But back in 1987, James Bond drove an Aston Martin. That was the cool car, the DB5. And it was in this newspaper. And it had 3 words written above it. MLM, MLM, MLM. I drive an Aston Martin, you can too. Call me now. Now, it's 1987. Would you know what MLM stands for? My dad didn't. He thought it stood for Make Love Monthly. Make Love Monthly, Make Love Monthly, Make Love Monthly. I drive an Aston Martin, you can too. Like, whoa, I'm in. Come on. Like, let's do this. So he picks up the phone. It was one of those where you had to dial it, wait for it to go back. Dial it, wait for it to go back. Or dial it, wait for it to go back. Ring, 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 ring. Hello, who's speaking, please? Yes, my name's Simon Brookes. I've seen your newspaper advertisement about Making Love Monthly. I want some more information, please. Yeah, it's not Make Love Monthly. It's multi-level marketing. Multi-level marketing? What's multi-level marketing? Well, multi-level marketing. Yeah, I don't understand. But like, I want the Aston Martin. I want to make money. Like, let's go. Yeah, okay. We've got an event coming up in Blackpool in the northwest of the UK. Come along, bring your wife. It's at the weekend. All right, cool. I'll be there. I was in the womb on October the 26th, 1987. My dad said it was my first memory because he was elbowing me in the head saying, if all those people who are walking across the stage can do it, so can I. And he did. Built an organization of over 250,000 people without social media, recruited one person a week, every single week for over a 30-year career, $3,000 starting pack, not these, small packages. He absolutely crushed it. And I lived in the house with him, in the room next to him. I learned everything that he did from start to finish, not just taught, but caught. And in fact, if you want to really reach the top in network marketing, you don't want to be taught it, you want to court it. What do I mean by that? You can be in the room. You can be in a room with someone for half an hour and learn stuff. But when you're in the room with someone for a weekend, for a day, for a week, for a month. You get to be on Zoom calls with people every single Sunday, every single week for a year, 3 years, 5 years, 10 years, 20 years. You end up saying things that you didn't even realize you knew. You just end up saying things that you didn't even write down because you absorb it to a completely different level. So imagine this. Imagine, just think about your perfect prospect. Your perfect prospect has probably seen the success that you've had, the fortune, the fame, the freedom, the fun, the family, the friendship that you've created. I was my dad's perfect prospect. 18 years old. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Frazer. Happy birthday to you. Woo, yeah. Just about to cut the cake. I love fruit cake. I know it's weird, but I love fruit cake. My mum makes me a fruit cake every year. Best thing about my birthday. I'm just about to cut the cake, and my dad says, whoa. Frazer, come into the office. I've got to show you something. Now, I'm 18. My dad's super successful, multi-millionaire in the network marketing profession. All I'm thinking is, he's going to get me a Rolex. Like, I'm getting a Rolex. Like spoiled kid over here. Rolex is coming my way. Come on, which one? I don't care. A Rolex is a Rolex. So I put the knife down onto the kitchen table. I walk into my dad's office. I sit on the prospects chair. Now, it was called the prospects chair because he had the two stacks of yellow pages, right? Like, for those of you in the UK, you know the yellow pages, on like two big books underneath the back two legs of the chair. Meant you were always leaning forward. You could never do this and chill in this prospects chair. You were always on the edge of your seat. He turns over a page of the flip chart and he starts to draw the compensation plan. I was like, whoa. Dad. I ain't joining this network marketing thing. He's like, why not? I said, Dad, I've got the fear of rejection, the fear of failure, and the fear of public speaking. I can't do it. I know that if I lose, I've got no hope. I've got no opportunity left. And if I win, I'm going to have to hold the microphone. I'm screwed. I don't know what to do. He said, okay. I got out of the chair. I walked out. And before I left the office, my dad said, hey, Frazer. Turned around. He said, are you cool if I keep you posted on my success? That was it. Are you cool if I keep you posted on my success? And I was like, yeah, whatever. Thought nothing of it. My dad followed up with me every single year, every single 3 months for 4 years, 16 follow-ups. And you guys aren't even following up twice. 16 follow-ups. So it's around April, May, June 2009. And my dad says, hey, Frazer, I'm going to this event. I'm going to this event in Salt Lake City. The company have got a ticket for me and 3 other people. I'm bringing your mum, and I would like to bring you too. Now I'm like, okay, like Salt Lake City, I've been to loads of events. At this stage, I've been to 1,600 events in my life. Documented every single one since when I was in the pram, like, you might be thinking, how are you documenting here? My mum was documenting them for me, right? Like, I used to make notes when I was 7 years old with a crayon. My first role was I had to rate the speakers out of 10. I had to write their name and their score. So, right. And I challenge you guys to do the same thing. You'll find really quickly what makes a good speaker and what doesn't. So here's what happened. I get on the plane. We go to Salt Lake City. There are 10,000 people in this room. Now, remember, I've said no to network marketing. I've got the fear of failure, fear of public speaking, fear of rejection. I don't want to do it. I'm at the back. I'm on the back row, as close to the exit as possible, because I got into this situation where I just kind of leave the room and come back in every like 5 minutes. I got really bored. I was like, oh, I'm at this event. I'm not doing this network marketing thing. I'm just here to support my mum and dad. Like, I'm in Salt Lake City. All my friends are going to think I'm super cool because I'm in America. Woo! Right? So I was in the room, and they do all the recognition. So first rank, about 1,000 people got on stage. It was wild. Next rank, about 500. Next rank, 200. Next rank, 100. Then there was a lunch break. Next rank, 50. Next rank, 20. Next rank, 10. Next rank, they started bringing people one by one onto the stage. And this guy comes on. He looked about my sort of age at the time. I was about 20, 21 at the time. But he looked lost. He looked like he shouldn't be there. He just found his way onto the stage, and he was like, where do I go? And he goes up to the owner of the company, gets given the microphone, and he just goes, wow, there's so many people. Half the audience is laughing because they think, like, who is this guy? The other half are like, way, because they know who he is. And the owner of the company gave him a check, whereas his accumulated commissions were over $1 million. That was the day that my life changed, because that was the day that I saw someone who I could relate to, who had succeeded in network marketing, that made me go, if he can do it, so can I. And you might think that you know that person, but you do not know until you feel the vibration by being in the room. Example, you guys can let me know if you've ever been to a concert or a gig before. If you've been to Coachella, if you've been to watch Coldplay, if you've gone to watch Beyonce or Britney Spears. I went to Britney Spears when I was 13 years old, all right? Like, one of my first concert. She was amazing. Love her, blah, blah, blah. But if you have, let me know who it was in the chat, right? Now, you've watched them on YouTube a million times. You've listened to their songs in your car hundreds and hundreds of thousands of times, but you still go to the concert. You've heard the words a millions of times. You know exactly what they're going to say, but you go there and you're vibrating before they even start singing. You can't wait. All the lights go down and the introduction music, or they come on for this first time. You're like, whoa, yeah, this is amazing. Singing the songs, your third favorite song. You're going wild. Your top's off. You've thrown it into the stage. You've lost your voice 5 minutes in. But some people, when it comes to network marketing, are like, oh, I'm not going to the event. I've heard it all before. Oh, I'm not going to that event. I'll just watch the recap on the Zoom. Who do you think is going to win? The person who vibrates at a higher level, the person who's got their top off, throwing it into the crowd, celebrating and losing their voice, the person who's going, hi guys, sorry, this Zoom call is going to be really tough. I've lost my voice at the weekend, celebrating everyone's success, or the person who's like, I can speak absolutely fine. I did no celebrating this weekend. Like, come on, you got to celebrate. You got to celebrate. You got to celebrate. So let's give you some steps. I want to make sure that you've got some steps here, because I want you to think about the investment that you're putting into getting to the event. Whether it's an event in Rome that we've got coming up in September, or an event that you're going to around the world. You guys are crushing it all over the world. I'm so excited for all of you guys, especially those of you who are active and engaged and doing the work. But here's what you're going to do. I want you to be very aware of the investment that it's taken for you to actually be in the room, right? Flights, trains, hotels, petrol, food, event ticket. And I want you to make sure you're very aware of that number, because I can guarantee you that we can 10x that amount within the next 30 days, regardless of your rank, right? Regardless of, some of you guys are like, yeah, easy. I'm doing that next day anyway. But I want to give you the steps. Here's what's going to happen. The event is one of the greatest tools for you to recruit your next 1, 2, 3, 5 members, not because of the content that you're getting from the event, not just because of the vibration that you've got, not just because of the clarity and the energy and all of that, but this is what's going to happen. Before, during, and after the event, the majority of you are going to be before the event, getting your stories out. Whoa, this is so cool. The event comes on. Woo, yeah. Lunch break. Oh, I love lunch break. It gives me a chance to chat and just talk and eat and drink and, do TikTok videos. And then after it, hey guys, should we go get some dinner? And should we go party? And should we go, let's have some fun? No, I want you to go have fun. I'm not telling you not to have fun. Here's what you want to do. I want you to interview people in the hallways. I want you to take selfies with the people who inspire you. I want you to take full body shot photos with your upline. I want you to get your notepad and pen, and I want you to ask everyone you come in touch with, once you've got a photo with them, name, when did you start? What rank are you? When are you going to hit rank 10, right? I need to look at the compensation plan so I know, but I think presidential is quite high up. It's a good one. I think you go to the Maldives or something crazy like that, Mauritius, Maldives, somewhere awesome. Hopefully that villa you're in right now, right? One day, because that looks flipping cool. I want to come. So I want you to make sure that you take the time at the event to show the world through the people that you're meeting and who you're associating yourself with That's what's going to get your new recruit. That's what's going to get you your new team member. But it also does these three things. It builds your belief, it builds your vision, and it builds your knowledge and your skill. How does it build your belief? Belief being one of the key things in this game. If you ask someone, why did you get started? You will hear so many different reasons. And what it will do is it will start making you think, oh, my cousin's in that situation. My hairdresser's in that situation. My mum's in that situation. My dad's been in that situation. My best friend's in that situation. This can help them out. Build your belief. Why are you still building this business? You've been involved for 3 years. You've been involved for a year. You've been involved for 6 months. Why are you still building? Because it's my only vehicle. It's the only vehicle I've got that I believe in. Amazing. What about vision? What rank are you? They're a rank higher than you. They're a rank lower than you. If they're higher than you, you know it's possible. If they're lower than you, you're grateful. You're grateful the fact that you're a higher rank. What's life like now? You're 3 ranks above me and life is free. I haven't got a job anymore. My credit card, I've got no credit card debt. I've got no student loans. What's life like now? Better questions, better conversations, better life. And skills, what's your top tip for me? There should be, I'm telling you this, people come to me all the time and say, Frazer, you've been around the industry your entire life. How do you have the answer for everything? Because I've asked for other people's answers. There's no reason 5 years, 10 years, Brian Stevens, Sylvia, Antonini, Joachim Neisef, so many international names here, by the way. There's a reason. In 5 years, 10 years from now, you should be able to show a book full of top tips from people in your company. Top tips. Top tips. Tip 1, tip 2, tip 3. There's an overlap. That one's been said 12 times. It must be important. Okay? So, what's your top tip for me? What's been your biggest challenge you've had to overcome? What would you do if you were rank X? Right? What would you do if you were rank 1? If you were rank 2? If you were rank 3? Because you were there before, what would you do in my situation? Now, Herbert Sinai, I've not forgot you. I saw your name there. So now we've got this. We need to build our belief. We need to build the vision. We need to build the knowledge and skill. I promise you this, at events, it's 10x higher. The vibration is crazy. You can watch the YouTube videos of Coldplay and Beyonce and all these, but when you're in the room, man, like it's just game changing. So 3 metrics, and this will depend on what level you're at in your business right now. Number 1, metric number 1 that I want you to track after the event or during the event. How many actionables will you have noted down? Right? So how many actionable steps or actionable things will you have noted down that you will actually take action on after the event? One of the keys to success in network marketing is taking action on the things that you learned as soon as you can. The sooner after you've learned it, you implement and execute, the faster you'll succeed. The people I know in this game who make $1 million plus a year are the people who execute super fast. So metric number 1, how many things will you have noted down at the event that you will take action on? Is it 1, 5, 10, 20? You'll know during the event. Number 2, for the people who are promoting the business, right? Those of you who want to really level up, how many people will you have in the room in your team? Now, if it's same country, it works out about $1,000 per year per person in the room. If it's international, meaning you're going from Spain to Italy, from Germany to Italy, from Norway to Italy, from Sweden to Italy, from Dubai to Italy, from Colombia to Italy, it's worth about $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 per person in the room per year. You want $100,000 a year, get 100 people in the room. You're bringing them internationally, get 20, 30, 40 people in the room. That's the maths. It's been proven over 30, 40 years that works. The Amway guys created that math. Okay? Number 3. For those of you who want a dynasty, an empire, an insanely crazy organization, how many legs or how many line of sponsorship will you have in the room? If you have 1, 2, 3, okay. Who's got 10? 10 people who they personally brought into the business. Who's got 10? I'll tell you this, guys, as I kind of pass it back here. I'm so fired up about coming to this event. You might not be able to tell. I'm on my vacation, so I'm a little bit like, you can probably tell from my forehead, I'm a little bit sunburned, and it's it's taken out of me a little bit. But here's what I'll say. There are two types of people who turn up in this game. Mr. Jim Rohn said it best many, many years ago. You're going to either be frustrated or fascinated, right? You got to be frustrated. Here's what the frustrated does. I'm not going to bother with the event. I'm not making the money to afford the ticket. I get it. It's hard. I get it. It's hard, but it's going to be the bill of regret. The pain of regret is way more expensive. I promise you that. So another thing that the frustrated person does, right? Whoops, my connection. Okay, drop a 1 in the chat if you can still hear me, guys. Yeah. Okay. Woo! Awesome. Whoa! I nearly thought I'd lost you guys then. All right. Number 1. So you stay at home and you're like, yeah, I'm not going to bother. The second person, the frustrated person, does this when the next speaker comes on, when the next rank gets announced, when the incentive gets dropped, when the new product gets announced, whatever it might be. They do this. Why is it always her in the spotlight? Why is it always him? The frustrated person, they don't bother. They see the top income earner. They see their inspiration. They see the person who's just been the speaker walk past and they go, I'm not going to bother them for a photo. Nah, I'll let them come to me. I mean, who are they anyway? Who do they think they are? The frustrated person, I'm going to see how it goes. I'm going to see how my business goes before I book the next event. I'm going to see how it goes before I like focus on the next event or I focus on building a team. I'm just going to see how it goes. The fascinated. Ooh, the fascinated. Events being dropped, booked. Hotels, I'm going to book my hotel next week. I'm going to book my flights the week after that. But event ticket, booked. I don't have the money. I don't have an idea how I'm going to get there, but I'm making it happen because I'm fascinated about this business. It is how I am going to change my life completely. Mary Smith walks across the stage. Gunnar walks across the stage. Angelita walks across the stage. Alice walks across the stage. Max walks across the stage. Marianne, Karina walks across the stage. Bronnie walks across the stage. Andreas walks across the stage. Herbert, Jeff, Tia, Clivitic, great name, walks across the stage. You have no clue who they are. I hope you know who Max is. You have no clue who they are. But you are celebrating like it's you who's walking across the stage. Yeah! Come on! Yes, Tobias! Yes, Max! Come on, Karina! Let's do this! You have no idea who they are. But you're fascinated. Because when it's your turn to walk across the stage, when it's your turn to shine, when it's your moment, do you want people doing this? Or do you want people taking their tops off and throwing it at you? Because you're only going to get what you give. You're only going to get what you give. When you see the top income earner or your mentor walking through at the break, when they're standing in the queue for lunch, when they're just about to get in their car, are you rushing over to them going, you blew my mind, you just changed my life, I am on high right now, can I get a photo? What's your one top tip for me? I promise you that the speakers and the top income earners, they flipping love it when people do that. They absolutely love it. Don't be afraid to do it. Don't be afraid. And the fascinated, when the next event gets announced, when the next thing gets promoted, when the next incentive happens, whatever it might be, it's on. I've booked. I've booked 10 tickets. I'm promoting it to my team every single day for the next 100 days, 1 ticket a day for 100 days. Let's do it. So the question is, are you frustrated or fascinated? If you're frustrated, you got to turn your frustration into fascination. All right? You got to show up, to grow up, to go up. That's it. Are you showing up? If the answer is no, how are you going to go up then? If the answer is yes, okay, you're showing up to the event, good, but it's time to really focus on growing up. I know you're going to have a good time, but what are the business activities that you could be doing during the event? Don't switch off. Why? The next day you're going to be exhausted. So you need to take action during the event. Get the photos, get the selfies, go live, do the interviews, get their stories, document, get one top tip. If you see me, ask me. I'll be a part of the event as much as you are. I'm not someone who just walks on the stage, walks off and goes, see you later, guys. I'm in Rome for the weekend. Like, I'm not just going to go. I want to give the energy. I want to see the energy. I want to hear your stories. I want to learn more about this incredible company. I want to be able to say, hey, I was there before it was $1 billion company. Right? And all of you guys can too. I've got proof. Look at me go. Right? So I'm just so excited. You can probably tell now. I'm a bit fired up. I won't be able to sleep tonight. But now is what matters, guys. Use the energy that you've got before the event to do as much as you can before the event. And then coming out of the event, your life can completely change. I'm so excited, Monir. I'm glad that you reached out and made this happen, Max. I appreciate your friendship. And I'm just really excited to see all of you guys and take this thing to $1 billion company that it deserves to be. So, yeah, I'll see you in Rome.
So much, bro. That was absolutely incredible. Honestly, I was engaged every second, bro. That's absolutely incredible. Thank you so much for the wisdom, for your energy. It was just, bro, I can't wait to see you on stage in Rome. This is going to be so crazy, bro. So thank you so much. Guys, let's all give it back to Frazer for being on this call, connected with us. Let's all drop a number 7, emojis, fires, hearts, love. Drop everything you guys got, guys. Thank you also for connecting on this call. Thanks to our translators for being on this call. And I know you guys did an incredible job, so thank you. And we can't wait to see you in Rome. So make sure, go get your tickets. Book your tickets because the tickets are selling out fast. And we just literally don't have much time, guys. We have less than 5 weeks left until the event. So let's go make it happen. God bless you guys. Thank you so much and see you soon. Bye-bye.